guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna start my day with going for a coffee, and then I think we're gonna be heading off to go check out our friend Brent, who we think has hurt his head gasket on his engine. So we're gonna try and go down and do what we can to get him back on the road. Guys, we're just about to pull up to Brent's place and assess the situation, and I missed a turn again. Dang it. Okay, let me turn around. But yeah, we're gonna go assess the situation and then possibly dig into taking the top end of his engine apart. He messaged me last night and he's got the gaskets and such that he's gonna need to repair this job, so should be able to dig right into it in theory and try and knock this one out as quick as possible. I did get another call as well, and it looks like I'm gonna have to go back to Calgary kind of right away here after this weekend. So yeah, expect a road trip as well. So it's gonna be a pretty special reason on why I'm going back. But I'll fill you guys in on that when it happens. Right now, we're about to go see Brent. Hey dude, what you doing, buddy? Alright you guys, so we're over here at Brent's Vanlife, and we're about to dig into replacing his head gaskets. Now his head gaskets are down in here. We gotta pull up the cylinder head, pull all of this off, come around here, we've got to pull all of this off roughly, drain the fluids, take the belts off because some of the belt pulleys like the alternator are bolted to the head. So yeah, that's what we're about to do here. Okay you guys, right here we got the radiator hoses off. The radiator fluid has been drained for the most part. You'll always get some into the cylinder head, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Right now I'm about to remove the tensioner pulley and also loosen a top bolt on the power steering, because they're all bolted to the cylinder head and we need to get all of this off before we can get to all of that. And to anyone curious, this is how you remove the tension from the pulley. It's basically a 5/8 or whatever fits the front bolt, and then simply apply pressure and your belt can come right off. Now that all the belts and pulleys are disconnected, it was time to work our way inside the van. And from inside, that's where we started removing spark plug wires, getting ready to pull the spark plugs and everything else from both sides. Eventually, we will pull the distributor cap right out of the way so we can get at pulling the intake off. Everything on the intake will have to be disconnected, pulled off, or pushed out of the way. And one of the last steps will be removing the exhaust manifolds. Okay, you guys, not sure where I left you all off last time, but we've got everything off the front here. We had all of the wires detached and just marked that I know where they go back to. And back here, we come in, got all the tools and cardboard all laid down. We have the throttle body, I put it away, all the wires all off to the side. And now we are about to lift the valve cover right off, just like a little something like this and that. Might be all a couple threads left in this, guys. Yeah. Just like that, the valve cover comes off. Now, we've got to look at getting the intake manifold off. And after the intake manifold, we can go ahead and get these heads out of the way and start cleaning stuff up for tomorrow, where we will start putting everything back together. So far, it's going pretty smooth. One of the fuel lines right here actually fought me a bit, but with a pair of vice grips, we got that off no problem. Best tool ever made. But yeah, we're gonna keep plugging away on this, and I'll check in with you guys when we get more of it all stripped out. Get the intake manifold off. It was looking pretty good so far. I'm just gonna have to come in here and clean some stuff up. But next is removing the rocker arms, pulling the push rods, and then after the push rods, we can lift up those cylinder heads. I'm hoping that the exhaust manifolds won't be in the way from my... See if I can get you guys in there. I'm hoping the exhaust manifolds won't be in the way for me to undo the bottom head bolts. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, it's looking pretty good in here. So yeah, we're just about got them off. It's going all right. It's going all right. We have all of the parts over here, getting ready to be cleaned up. But yeah, we're gonna try and clean up some stuff. And what seemed like only a few short moments later, we had the cylinder heads off. But what we didn't catch was right here in this picture. See the one combustion chamber, a little lighter than the rest of them? That's where the problem lays. And what we all thought was something as simple as a head gasket replacement turned into something much, much more.
It will be torqued down properly this time, right? Right,
guys, after some parts cleaning, we're about to head off to grab a bite to eat, but it's basically all taken apart and ready to go for tomorrow's reinstallation. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of getting Brent fixed up and back on the road. Yesterday we got everything taken apart, somewhat cleaned up. Now today we are going to be reassembling, starting with probably the head gasket, intake manifold, and all of that stuff. So if all goes well, he should be running and driving this evening. So, and after that, I'm going to probably make a quick shot down to Victoria and then hit the ferry back to Calgary. So, but we'll keep you guys all up to date on what's going on there. So let's get out the engine. Getting some parts cleaned up. Brent just went in to the automotive shop here. Got the cylinder heads all cleaned up. So it's getting ready for time to start putting stuff back together. Everything should go back pretty easy. Everything came off really easy. We do have to adjust the valves, or reset the valves, I guess you would say, and stuff like that, but everything should go pretty smooth. Looking at it from in here, I'm actually surprised about how much room we've got to mess around. So that's nice. In these vans and buses, sometimes it could be a bit crammed, but this one has a nice bit of room. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. You guys, we just came to a showstopper right here. If you look right there, this cylinder head actually has a crack in it. Let's see if I can focus in on that. It has a crack right through here, so that's a showstopper. He's gonna try and get another cylinder head in today to see if we can continue with this job, but that's definitely gonna slow things down. And I'm gonna continue cleaning parts up. That cylinder head I'm gonna stop on. I'm gonna clean up the intake manifold where the gaskets and everything sit. He's thinking about painting his valve covers. We're just gonna continue on with what we can. Brent's calling around everywhere possible. Unfortunately, it's not looking good, but we're still keeping our fingers crossed that something can happen here. But if not, we may have to pack it all up until he can find some heads. I am gonna be returning to the island in October, so if we can't get it within today or tomorrow, then he has time to find another set of heads. And when I come back, I could finish off this job for him. If not, you know, maybe even get somebody else to finish it off. But we're staying positive. We're hoping that we're gonna be able to get something for him. Dude, come here. And get these guys back on the road. Oh, what happened there? You got caught up in the tire. You got caught, you knucklehead. I told you I was gonna give you a knuckle sandwich. You keep that up. But yeah, we're hoping to stay positive, and hopefully we can get this job going again. It's very unfortunate that this cylinder head cracked on him, but it's good and bad news in my mind, because he was thinking he had a blown head gasket, and now looking at it, I don't think that was the case at all. I think the radiator fluid was getting into the combustion chamber through that crack and not through the head gasket failing. So taking it all apart is definitely a good thing to figure out exactly why it was failing. And now that we know, you know, we're looking at a cylinder head replacement versus a head gasket replacement. We've got all the parts wrapped up and out of the weather. We're gonna slide it underneath the bus until he can get at it again. But for right now, this job is completely on hold, unfortunately. Alright, you guys, it's a very unfortunate situation we got ourselves here. But yeah, it's looking like Brent's not going to be able to get his van fixed for a little while. Just because he would be waiting on cylinder head, stuff like that. So we're going to have to push on towards Victoria and continue our trip. Right now I'm kind of on a little bit of a schedule, and I need to be in Calgary within the next few days. So we're going to run off to Walmart right now and prepare to hit the road. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave for Victoria tonight or tomorrow morning, but we'll see how it goes. Depending on what time I finish up grabbing some food, we will see then. It is getting pretty late in the evening right now, and I don't want to be on the road too much while it's dark. finding spots to pull over and sleep at night. But yeah, we will see how everything goes. Began, the video shall end here at the Costco parking lot. I've got Starlink set up, finishing up a video upload. I'm gonna finish editing this video and get it out to you guys as soon as I can. And yeah, got some groceries. We're ready for a road trip. I'm gonna do an oil change whenever it's not raining. I have everything with me. I have a catch can, so we're prepared for that. But my goal is tomorrow to hit the road and then head down towards Victoria and hopefully hold a subscriber meetup. I reached out to a subscriber, Sue, and hopefully we can work together to find a good spot to hold a subscriber meetup. But yeah, that's the plan as of right now. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up, grab a coffee, and hit the road. So I'll see you guys all then in the next one. Until then, remember, never give up on living life, because life truly is the most precious thing we have.